This week we will start studying investments. So let's say that you made $1,200 in a month and you spent 1,100 of it. That will be your expenses. Whatever's left over, those will be your savings. Well, if the student can do that every month, they would have $100 every month. But you want to put your money to work. You want to put your money somewhere, in a bank or in some other investment vehicle. You want to put your money to work. When you put your money to work, that's called investments. So what are investments again? So investments is basically if you have some money left over, you can put that money to work to earn even more money. So in the next set of videos, we will study different ways of investing your money. The first way to save your money, to use your money, is to just put it in the bank. The problem with that is you will get almost no interest. The bank will, unless you put a ton of money, the bank's not going to pay you very much. The bank knows that you want to keep your money somewhere safe. So to do better than almost no interest, like less than 1% interest, the simplest way of investing your money is what's called a certificate of deposit, or a CD. It's like putting the money in the bank. The idea of a CD is just, here's you and here's the bank. You agreed to give the bank some amount of money, like say $1,000 for maybe 1 year. You lend the bank that much money, and 1 year later, the bank will give you the $1,000 back plus interest. You get more interest this way from a CD than just putting your money in the bank, because the bank knows that it has the money for the year. You have less flexibility, but the bank has more flexibility with the money. So the bank will actually pay you some interest. CDs could last 6 months, a year, 2 years, even longer. And in general, the longer the term, the more you promise the bank, the less flexibility you have, the more interest, a higher interest rate the bank is willing to pay you. One downside to CDs is that if you have to withdraw your money early, you will have to pay a pretty hefty, a pretty significant, pretty large penalty. So you'll have to pay the bank a lot of money if you want to get your money back early. But if you have that money to spare, you can give the bank that money and get some more money back with interest after a period of time. So for example, let's say that you have a CD that has a minimum deposit of $500 and the interest rate is 1.5%. 1.5 is the same as 1.50%. That means that as long as you give them at least $500, that will work. You can't, buy a CD with less than the minimum amount. And let's say the student puts $1,000 in the bank, buys a CD, and let's say that the term is 1 year. Well, after 1 year, we know that 1% of $1,000 is 1,000 divided by 100. Again, that's from the percent. Percent means divide by 100. That's 10. So 1.5% is going to be 10 times 1.5, which is $15. So that is the interest. So that means that after 1 year, the bank will give you $1,015 back. That's it for this video.